back to my channel. I missed you guys. Anyway, so today is Thursday, December 30th, which means the New Year's is going to be in 2 days on Friday. And I decided that I want to do a 2020 recap of how my year was, basically. So like my highs, my lows, and I wanted to just talk about a few things that I want to improve coming into 2021. Okay, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start with the lows of 2020, and then go to the highs, and then end with the. I don't want to call them resolutions, but like my goals of 2021. Okay, so my lows of 2020. Number one was the racism, the Black Lives Matter movement, because of the senseless killings of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. There were uprisings, and as a black girl waking up every single day, I was actually, as a black person in general, waking up and experiencing those things. Actually, no, I did not experience them, but seeing other people experience them, because when one black person experiences racism, it means all of us have experienced racism. It just happened to be that person experiencing it that day, and it could be me tomorrow, it could be my sister. It's a terrible thing. So waking up and seeing the news about the killings of very many black people, innocent black lives, by the way, is it's not fun. No one wants to be in that position. So yeah, that was not nice. And every single time I went to my Instagram social media, you'd see like, oh yeah, this person has been killed today, we should stand up. And as a black person, you're just like, you know what, I'm tired. That was it. So that was like I was really not happy during that period. And right now it's still going on. It's not as loud as it was before, but it's still going on. And yeah, Black lives do matter. Okay, number two is the coronavirus. And again, the coronavirus, I'm putting it here not in the way that it affected many other people. Many people lost their jobs. Some people being evicted from their houses because they can't work. Many people lost their relatives. Actually, I lost my uncle back in Uganda. And you know what, that sucks. But for me, the way that the coronavirus affected me is like in minor ways, should I say. So in the beginning, before when the virus, was gonna start, when it started, because it started in March, I had just got back from California with my friends, and that Monday, we got back on Sunday, and that Monday, my state went into lockdown. And I was scared because I was like, oh my God, I need to pay my rent. Where's this money gonna come from? And so yeah, I was very, very, very scared. But then it turns out that we're getting unemployment and we're getting the $600. So I was getting around like $650 every week just from staying home. So I was like, whatever. So the two ways mainly the virus affected me is, one, that I cannot go out. Excuse me. When I say go out, I don't mean partying. No, I just mean just in general, like being able to go to the mall or go to Boston anytime I want. It's not fun wearing masks, this whole thing of social distancing. And right now, as I say this, Christmas is my favorite, holiday. I love Christmas. And what my sister and I would do every 24th is go in Boston and look at the singing tree downtown. Is it downtown? I don't know. And so we cannot do this year because I love the whole Christmas vibe, the lights, the cold, everyone all together. I like it. It makes me happy, but we cannot do it this year because of the virus. And you know what? That sucks. And then secondly, this year was the year I was supposed to see BTS. My friend and I had booked tickets for, is it May 29th? I think we had to see the Friday show in New Jersey. God, let's go and see BTS. I have never liked a group or a singer so badly that I go and see their tickets. This was my ever first concert, and I spent, I think, $300, close to $300 on BTS, and the virus happened. And I remember in March, we're like, it's okay, we have like 2 more months till like March, April, May. Yeah, we had like 2 months. Because we bought the tickets the year before. I think, right? Did we buy them the year before? or like in January. But basically, we had, we were like, by the time May happens, it was like close to end of May, we're like, the BTS, everything should have gone back to normal, but no. So that really sucks. And I do not know when I'll be able to, see them again. So it should have been me, screaming Jimin's name on stage. Oh, yeah! Sucks. So that's the way the coronavirus. It just, just petty ways. I don't want to say petty ways because this is small things that give me joy that were taken away. But I know more people have much worse things happening for them. So I should be thankful that this is what, this is how the virus affected me in 2020. Okay, then, excuse me again. I don't know what's in my throat today. And another thing, another low of 2020 was my self-esteem. I have, should I say, minor, if they're minor, self-esteem issues. Just like the way I look, and other things that I'm not ready to talk about. And so for some reason in 2020, those things were magnified. And so I compare myself to very many people, especially on social media, and I compare myself to people my age, as many people do, like their jobs, how they look, if they have a boyfriend. And in my head, I'm like, I don't have the thing. I don't look like that. And so that is, something I have to work upon in 2021. Yes, so that's it for the okay, next to the highs of 2021, let's start with number 3. Something that didn't happen, getting the BTS tickets. I remember when my friend and I got those tickets, I was like, because my friend is an official ARMY, like she's in the fan club. So what happens, the way the Big Hit did it is that they did like the fan club people first, and then the rest of us later. So she had like priority, should I say, the time to get them. So she got them, and we got good seats too. We got like, so it was in the up rows, but the first one, so we had like prime time seating, and so that sucks. Like I was so excited. It was like my highlight of this year that I was going to see BTS finally. And even though it didn't happen, just the thought of the fact that I was this close to seeing them. Oh, but it's fine. It's okay. So yeah, getting those BTS tickets was, the fact I was going to see BTS was the happiest moment. But next year, right? Okay, number 2, going to California. So going to California has always been on my bucket list. And finally, this year it happened in March, right before the coronavirus hit, because one of my friends, Jalen, moved to California to pursue his dreams. By the way, look him up, Jalen Rant, on Spotify. Anyway, so he moved to California. And so a few months later, in March, we went to visit him. And it was honestly, it was nice, should I say? But the thing is, we went during spring, and it happened to be cold. And it was raining. It rained. We went for 6 days, and out of the 3 days, like majority of the days it was raining. So that sucked. And so most of the times we had to stay inside. We couldn't do, like, for example, one of the things I always wanted to do in California is go hiking, but that couldn't happen because it was raining all the damn time. And also my friends and I, we fought a lot during that trip. The funny thing is, the one friend we thought that was going to fight with all of us, she was the calm one the whole trip. But me, my friend Jess, and Jalen, the three of us were always getting into fights. It was so, like, should I say, like, Real Housewives. And one of the days we were like outside that museum, I don't remember. And me and my friend Jalen, we got into, like, I don't want to say a screaming match, but it was a bad fight. And I was just crying, and I was like, I cannot do this right now. And I just moved away, and I was like bawling my eyes out, and I just left. And like Jalen followed me, and he was talking to me, and we were right outside this restaurant, but the windows were like blocked out, so we cannot see the people inside, but I'm pretty sure the people outside could see us. And so you could just see this girl like, oh my god, I can't. And then this boy like comforting him. So Jalen remember was like, oh, they're probably looking at us wondering what this poor, this girl's boyfriend did to her. But yeah, it was fine. that trip made our friendship stronger, should I say, of the fighting. And then my number one high of 2020 was graduating university. So I graduated from UMass Lowell, and the reason it's my number one is honestly not for me, but it's for my mother. Graduating made her so happy. It's, putting a smile on your parents' face is, it's like, it's the best thing ever. Like, knowing that they're smiling because they're proud of you, it's so good. And one day I should talk about my university life, because it was not easy, in that, not financial wise, in that I think I don't know if I've talked about this, that I changed my major so many times. Like, I didn't know what to do, and even now, like, it's, but that's a topic of another day. So she was like, she's like, there was streaming, because again, it was during the virus season, and there was streaming the commencement on Facebook, and she saw my name, and she's like, Miriam, I saw you, and she told everyone I graduated. So that made me very happy. So that is, by the way, my graduation is a miracle. Yeah, I should say this right now, that God came through for me for my graduation. So that's a testimony for another day. And so those are my highs of 2020. And now I'm gonna speak about the excuse me again, the things I want to work upon in 2021. Mainly 2 goals that I wrote here. So number 1 is working on my self-confidence. I just said that one of my lows of 2020 was my self-esteem. And so one of the things I want to improve upon is, my self-confidence. I am tired of comparing myself to other people. And honestly, this is something I've already started doing. Like, I write every single day. I try to write 10 things I am grateful for. See, the thing about comparison is that in some ways that you're not grateful for what you have. And so if you're grateful, you don't really have time to be like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have this. So every single day I wake up, and you always find something that you're grateful for, no matter how petty it is. Like today, I'm grateful that I woke up. I am grateful that I can walk. I'm grateful that I have a family, I have food to eat, I have clothes to wear, I have a job. There's so many things that you can find that you're grateful for, and it doesn't have to be something, big. I'm grateful that I have $10 million, Just because you don't have something doesn't mean you don't have anything, should I say. You always have something, because God is faithful. And so I'm grateful for the fact that I have, for example, for me, I like to say I have very nice hair. God blessed me with very nice hair. I am grateful for, I have nice lips. Should I say? Oh my God, I have lipstick. Oh no. Yeah, I should say I have, nice lips. So there's so many things to be grateful for. And number 2 is finding my passions. Like Miriam Kalansi, I do not know what I'm passionate about, should I say. And so that's something I have to find, like, what do I like to do? What makes me happy? What makes me get excited? What gets me excited in the morning to wake up? So that's another thing I want to work on in 2021. And and maybe, meet and cook, but that's up to God. So so that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can comment down below the things, how your 2020 was, and how you want your 2021 to go, and the things you want to improve on. And just let me know. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe it, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you all. Bye.